Hello everyone, myself Ms. Alexi Parmar, working as a nursing tutor in the Knowledge Institute of Nursing, Bakrur. Subject FON, that is Fundamental of Nursing, Unit number 6, that is Documentation and Reporting. So what is documentation? So documentation is anything that has been written or in a printed form on which you rely as a record or a proof of patient actions and activities. So documentation is anything that is in a written or in a printed form, that which makes us rely on that record as a proof of the patient's activity or the care that is been given or the procedure or the treatment that is been given to the patient. Now definition of record. So a record or a chart or a client record is a formal legal document that provides evidence of a client's care and can be written or in a computer based form. So that is a legal document in a formal base that provides an evidence of a patient's care that is been given to the patient in a written or in a computer based form. Now definition of report. A report is a oral, written, or a computer-based communication intended to convey information to others. So a report is in a several forms, that is in a oral, written, or it can be either in a computer-based also. So that is a communication that is been useful to convey a message to one one hospital member to the other health team members. Now the process of making an entry on a patient or a client record is called recording, charting, or documenting. So a process or a thing that makes an entry on making a client's record, that is known as recording, charting, or documenting. Each healthcare organization has their own policies about their own recording and reporting of the patient's information, and each nurse have an accountable for practicing the standards or policies according to the organization standards as well as policies. Now, what are the purposes of recording and reporting? So the purpose of recording and reporting are as follows. The patient record is a valuable source of data for all members of the healthcare team. So that is a valuable source of information to all the members, healthcare team members. And the client records are kept for a number of purposes that includes as follow, that are communication, planning, client care, auditing, the health agencies, then research, education, reimbursement, legal documentations, healthcare analysis. So these are the points or the purpose of the recording and reporting that we'll study in detail in the further slides. Now first is communication. The record serves as the vehicle by which the different health professions who interact with a client communicate with each other. So that serves as a vehicle or an information that can be easily served to different healthcare professionals, that helps in interacting the client's information in communicating with each other in the hospital or healthcare team. Now that communication helps in prevention of fragmentation, so that helps in breaking down the things or the procedures that is being continued to the patient. Then it will prevent in repeating the same procedure or same treatment to the patient, and that delays in the client, and that also prevents in the delay in the client's care. So that is helpful in preventing the fragmentation, that is breaking the chain, then repetition of that procedures or the healthcare treatments, and prevents in delaying in the client's care. Now, planning client care. Each health professional uses data from the client's record to plan care for the client or the patient. So each of the healthcare members uses this data or in the documentation form of the clients to plan the care that is to be given to the client or the patient. Now, nurses uses baseline and ongoing data to evaluate the effectiveness of the using the care plan. So, on the basis of the nurse will evaluate the effectiveness of the care that is been given to the or that is been planned to give the client or the patient. So, on basis of that care plan, the nurse will evaluate the effectiveness of the treatment that is in the positive or as in the negative terms. Next, the physician plans treatment after seeing the laboratory reports of the patient. So, as in the doctor plans the treatment after seeing the lab reports of the patient, the physician will be easily able to plan the treatment as in the variations, checking the variations in the lab reports of the patients. Now, auditing health agency. An audit is a review of a client. An audit is a review of a client records for quality assurance purpose. So here the client records are also useful for assuring the quality, as in the care that is being given to the patient and the quality of the patient care that is provided to the patient. Now, accrediting agencies such as the Joint Commission, that is the International Joint Commission, that may review the client records to determine if a particular health agency is meeting its stated standards. So the accrediting agency will be checking the records of the clients or the patients to determine or to check whether the healthcare agency or the health organization is been fulfilling the terms as per they have stated the standards according to their own organization. Now, research. The information contained in a record can be a valuable source of data for the research. So, on the basis of this record and reporting, the documentation process, that information will be helpful in the research. That will be a source of a data in the research that will help in knowing the effectiveness of the care that is being given to the patient. The treatment plans for a number of clients with the same health problems can yield information helpful in treating the other clients. So by collecting the information from the clients who have collective or been given the same treatment to the same health problems will be helpful to treating the other patients who are suffering from the same healthcare problems. Now, education. Student in health disciplines often uses the client records as educational tools. So here the students will also be helpful in collecting the records as an educational tool, as in terms they'll know about the procedure, what kind of procedures are being performed, or what are the treatments that are performed on basis or according to the disease that the patient is having. Now, a record can frequently provide a comprehensive view of the client, the illness, and the effectiveness treatments. So here in the record, all the comprehensive viewpoints of the client, that is the illness, what all the treatment is being given, what the plan was being implemented to the patient on the basis of their patient's diseases. So this record will be helpful in the educational tools. Reimbursement. So documentation also helps a facility receiving reimbursement from the government. So here in reimbursement process, the actions of repaying a person who has spent lots of money in the disease or the patient is suffering from the disease. So here in the reimbursement, the government will provide a amount that is been in a very huge amount that the patient has spent during her hospitalization process. For a patient to obtain a payment through Medicare or insurance agencies, the client's clinical record must contain the correct diagnosis and reveal that the appropriate care has been given. So here in the Medicare or the insurance agency will check the clinical records of the clients that the diagnosis is being correct or appropriate, and they will reveal that the care is being appropriate given in the hospital. Now, legal documentations. The client's record is a legal document and is usually admissible in court as an evidence. So, this acts as an evidence or a proof that the client was having a client was suffering from a severe disease or having a perfect diagnosis. So, that acts as a legal document in the court for the evidence or the proof. Now, healthcare analysis. Information from records may assist healthcare planners to identify agencies' needs, such as overutilized and underutilized hospital services. So here, on the basis of the information of the records, we'll able to know how the hospital services are being utilized by the client, on what basis of the healthcare are being planning or was planned to the client's diagnosis. So according to that, whether that was an utilized condition or underutilized hospital services. Now the records can be used to establish the cost of the various services and to identify those services that cost the agencies money and those that generate revenue. So here the patient or the client can know the cost of the various services that is been given or been given from the hospital, that will be relieved from the records that are being maintained during the hospitalization time of the patient. And according to this information or the records, the patient or the client will know the actual cost of the services that was provided during his or her hospitalization time. Now, communication within the healthcare team. In today's healthcare system, delivery processes involve numerous interference and patient handoffs among multiple healthcare practitioners with varying levels of educational and occupational training. So in today's healthcare system, the patient will interface with the number of the healthcare teams in according to the levels of their educational and the occupational training of the different healthcare team members. Now, during the course of a 4-day hospital stay, a patient or the client may interact with the 50 different professionals or the healthcare team members that includes physicians, nurses, technicians, and many more others. So, in 4-day or even in a 1 or 2 day stay of hospital, the patient may interact with a different healthcare team members that may include the physician, nurses, the technicians, the lab technicians, the radiologists, the doctors, and the surgeons. Lack of communication creates situations where medical errors can occur. So, if there is a lack of communication between the healthcare team members, that can create an error. The medical error can be created in such kind of situations. These errors have the potential to cause severe injury or unexpected death to the death of the patient. So this minor medical errors can lead to an unexpected death of the patient or severe injury to the patient, as in there is some missing of the passing of the information to the healthcare team. So for an effective communication process, there are two main approaches that we have to follow for an effective and a good communication between the healthcare team members. That is recording and reporting. So recording and reporting are these effective approaches that helps in a good communication method between the healthcare team members. Thank you.